what up boys, this is a skill mastery class. That's right boys, if you want to master a skill, it could be a hobby, it could be something that makes you money, it could be chess. Listen, your boy here, I'm going to teach you the basic knowledges. The knowledges that will get you to where you want to be, right? Why do you want to master a skill? Well, it's obvious. If you're good at something, you can make money from it. If you can make money from it, and you're good at the skill, and it's a skill that can make lots of money, you make tons of money. That's how it works. If you want to learn guitar, you can use this method. You can learn guitar from this method a little bit. Not all of it applies, but same. Now, listen up. This is how it's gonna work, right? Obviously, we all know practice. The one who puts in the hours gets the worm or something like that, right? The one who does the work gets to show off the talent. So at the end of the day, there's no way around it. You're gonna have to put in the time. Secondly, you're gonna have to look for the right knowledge. Get the correct knowledge. Don't be confused with different knowledges. A really easy way to circumvent mistakes is getting a mentor. A mentor doesn't mean a one-on-one coach. It can mean that, but if you're poor, it can mean a book. It can mean YouTube videos following a certain person. It can mean a course. It can mean having a friend who's better at you at it teach you. That's what a mentor is. So it's important you get that knowledge and you put it to use. You practice with that knowledge. Every time you get a new piece of knowledge, you practice and use it. There's no point in just grabbing all the knowledge and not using it, right? You need to practice every little bit you learn. And that way it goes in your brain and it massages into the deep tissues. And when you need to use them deep tissues, you're ready to go. Secondly, or thirdly I guess, you need feedback. This can come in the form of your friend listening to you play guitar and saying, "Hey mate, that wasn't very good. You're a bit trash, you should quit." Don't quit, he's a terrible friend if he says that. But what you should do is, hey, get some advice. Be like, hey, where did it sound bad? Where was I off rhythm? If you're learning chess, hey man, where did I make the mistake? Where did I go wrong? Maybe it was at the end, maybe it was early on you made the mistake and it was game over 20 moves ago. If you're doing like sales, you do a call with someone, you can get feedback off that person, right? You can be like, hey, you know, it sounded pretty good to me. Where'd I go wrong? What can I improve? And they can, if they're just as good as you, oftentimes they can see where you need to improve. Also, you can do it yourself. You know, we have this crazy technology you call the camera. And you can record yourself playing the guitar, record yourself doing a mock call and then looking at it back. You can record yourself playing chess and analyze the game. And then you can get that mistake and put it into the knowledge bracket. Like, hey, I don't want to do that again. So you don't. And then, hey, like, next time you practice not doing it. Make sure you don't make the mistake again. And then you get another mistake. You learn from that one. And you practice not doing that mistake. And boom. Infinite improvements. And lastly is putting everything to the test. This kind of means competing in a way. I don't know if they do musical competitions. Maybe an open mic would count as a challenge. Maybe a chess tournament. Maybe actually making money from a sales call, like going and doing like a proper sales thing. You get me, fam? So that's the thing with that. Yeah, I hope this helps you master a skill. I want to master learning to sell. I want to get much better at it, make a lot more money from it, so I can build an empire and a business. I want to master personal branding. This is something I'm just starting. I'm not far into it, but I want to get good at it. So I'm just in the practicing stage and possibly the knowledge stage of this. Later on, we can start looking for that feedback. For now, we're just pumping it out, getting the practice. That's sometimes what you gotta do. Just like shoot out millions of practice sessions. And then after that, you might be good enough to start learning stuff from the feedback. But if something's completely new, the best thing is just imitate people and start smashing out the practice sessions. Awesome. So, yeah, you've learned how to master a skill. I hope you go master a skill. Hope you try and conquer the world. Take your brothers. Do what the Rothschilds did. Have 4 sons. Teach them to never betray each other. And go conquer the world. Send them each to a different part of the country. Get them to open up businesses, and then they can all work together and help each other thrive. Okay, peace out, Girl Scout. I hope you get laid tonight.